Well, let me tell you what's amazing about our good and gracious God. It's not passing a theological exam that's going to change this kid. It's an encounter with his loving Father that changes him forever and ever and ever and ever. And you can have all kinds of mixed up thoughts about him. But if you'll come to him, he'll meet you right where you are and change everything about you. And now you see the problem is where this kid doesn't understand what's going on here is he thinks he brings merit to the situation. He thinks, okay, Dad, you know what? I'll pay you back. And I'll work for you long enough to be at least able to live on your property, but it doesn't work that way. You see, you and I are not primarily servants to a master. No. No. You understand what I'm saying? No, that's not how it works. Because the gospel teaches us that you and I are primarily sons and daughters to a father. And sons work for their dad. They just have a different motivating factor for it. Because you don't work in order to be accepted. You work because you're a son or a daughter. And that's what he does. But he still doesn't get the gospel. And you know, most people in churches don't get the gospel. There's a recent Pew Research poll that recently said over 50% of professing Christians say their good works get them into heaven. And that's not true. You're saved by works, they're just not yours. You're saved by the finished work of Christ on the cross. Amen? And what he says, it's finished. He's done everything required, and there's nothing that you can bring to the equation. The only thing that you and I bring to the equation for your salvation is you're bringing the sin that requires the salvation needed. And see, it's always going to show up. It is called grace. It's unmerited favor.